Hey guys, it's Rian and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, well, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. For today's video, we are actually going to set up my new bullet journal for 2020, and as you all know, 2019 is coming to an end, and it's definitely that time of the year again where we set up new goals, New Year's resolutions, and other stuff. So why don't you grab your Bujo and pens and paints and come plan with me? So for my 2020 journal, I pick up this Limelight dotted notebook. It's a local brand here in the Philippines, and I don't know if they're available internationally. I like to use local brands, and I absolutely love this notebook. Okay, so let's jump to the supplies that I'm gonna be using. I want the setup to be simple and sort of minimalist, so I just pick up the basic supplies. We have some fine liners, of course. We have some brush pens, some random black pens for shading and stuff. We have a gold paint for highlights, a glue tape, a white gel pen, a ruler, an eraser, some stencils. I also forgot to add a pencil, or in this case a mechanical pencil, because that's what I actually love using. Now that the supplies are actually out of the way, let's get started with the planning. So for the first page, I'm actually writing down kind of like a title page for the year. It just says 2020 on the front with some florals, because I like florals, okay? So now I am adding a gold highlight for the 2022. Kind of pop out more. I actually ordered some metallic watercolors online, but they haven't arrived yet. So I am using this poster color that I picked up at the craft store. It's very cheap. It cost me about 40 Philippine peso, which I guess is like 75 cents. It's really cheap, and it's not that bad actually, but not that great either. But it does the job for now until my metallic watercolors arrive. So. So I'm finishing up the illustration by adding a background, which honestly makes it a lot better in my opinion. And there you go, the first page for my 2020 bullet journal. Okay, normally bullet journals have an index, but honestly I'm not really a big user of those, So for the next page, I'm just gonna put my year at a glance spread. I printed out some mini calendars for the year because honestly, I am too freaking lazy to write them all out. There's so many of them. So that's a life hack for you right there. Print them out and stick it in your journal. And the right part of this spread is just screaming for some code. So yeah, I had to scribble one. Next spread is my grid cheat sheet. Say that again 3 times faster. Go. Grid sheet. Okay, let's not do that. This grid is a godsend. I saw this one from Amanda, the Bujo Queen, and I just have to do it. It's also on my 2019 Bujo, and it helps me a lot with my spacings, layouts, and it saves me a lot of time in planning my layouts too. It's a measuring guide. Yeah, that's what it is. I originally planned to put a quote on this side, but I decided to put my keys here. Not that I need to. I mean, I already remember and memorize my personal keys for my Bujo since I have been journaling for a long time. Besides, I've already put a quote down in my month at a glance spread, so I guess I don't really need more because I'm planning on designating a quote page for every month. And as usual, I added some highlights and some florals in the key just so that it matches like my first page for the year. So the next spreads that I'm making are my future monthly logs. I also used the printed out mini calendars and glued them onto the spread. If you don't know what spread is for, it's where you put down future events and appointments and holidays and other tasks that are way out in the future, so you don't have to forget about them. So when you plan out the next month, you can actually look back into this spread to see your appointments and events and other stuff. So this is quite helpful. Next spread are for my goals. I made this 20 things in 2020. It's basically a bucket list for things that are not necessarily considered as goals for this year. For example, things like donate to charity, go to camping with friends, and other stuff. So yeah, well, you get the point. On the other side are my actual goals. I decided to divide my goals into different categories this year. So we have a box for my personal goals, my financial, my career, and also for art goals. This layout helps me see my goals in a specific way and help with the steps that I want to take in order to achieve these goals. Next spread is for my places that I've been to. I really want to make a record for the places that I will be going to in the future. It doesn't really matter if it's international or local places. I just think that this will be a good and fun thing to look back on because I am nostalgic AF. Oh, and on the last column are for notes on the trip, like fave memories, my fave food, and other stuff like that. On the other side of the spread are things to check out, like books, movies, art supplies. I'll list them all right here, so there's a spread that I can just check out all the recommended things to me. This spread is pretty self-explanatory. Next is my YouTube video ideas. I split it into 3 categories: Bujo, art, and lifestyle, like vlogs and stuff. So if you have ideas for future videos for me to make, the comment section is always open for suggestions. I actually wanted to make a password tracker for so long, but I've never actually got into doing it, so here it is. It's basically a list for passwords, because even though I use the same password over and over again, I have trouble remembering which username and emails I used to sign up for an account. So yeah, this is just a must for me. And the last spread is another Amanda Rachel inspired spread. It's for my year in Polaroid spread. I was recently gifted an instant camera, so this is such a fun way to record memories and milestones. So what you do is you basically put a Polaroid or a picture of the most memorable time of the month for you. This spread is only for the first 6 to 8 months of the year, because honestly I don't think this notebook is gonna last me until December. So to save time and also to save ink, I only put the first 6 to 8 months. And out of all the spreads for 2020, this one's gotta be the one that I am most excited to get filled in. Now let's do a quick flip through. All the materials used will be linked in the description box below, so make sure to check it out. And that's it for this Plan With Me video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye guys!